In our world today, love is everywhere. It's in the songs, the movies, and even the memes we scroll through. We often talk about love as if we know exactly what it is, but do we? Have we really grasped its true essence, or are we still chasing a limited version of it? The popular idea of love often looks something like this. It's that intense rush we feel when we meet someone who seems extraordinary, someone with remarkable talent, beauty, or intellect. We feel drawn to them, we want their attention, and we hope they'll feel the same way. We want to share our lives with them, hold them close, and connect in ways that seem to make sense. But is that the full picture of love? This definition is powerful, and it's reinforced by culture and society. But there's another version of love we often overlook. It's not about admiring strength or beauty, it's about accepting and showing kindness toward the broken, the flawed, the imperfect. It's about showing compassion for what is misshapen and vulnerable. Imagine this. You're walking down the street and you come across someone, perhaps a homeless person, drunk and disheveled, ranting on the sidewalk. Most of us would avoid eye contact, cross to the other side, and continue on our way. But true love asks something different. It asks us to look closer, to recognize that this person is not so different from us. They too feel pain, longing, and fear. They have their own battles, and they deserve compassion, not judgment. What if, instead of turning away, we reached out? What if we saw them as a reflection of our own humanity, as someone worthy of kindness, regardless of their appearance or their situation? This kind of love is hard. It's not easy to extend compassion when we're faced with someone who seems so far removed from our own idea of success or happiness. But true love asks us to see beyond the surface, to understand that we all have our own struggles, our own weaknesses, and our own wounds. Now let's think about another example. You're at the airport, waiting for your flight, and there's a person, well-dressed, seemingly confident, maybe even a little arrogant. They're shouting at an employee, acting like they own the place, as if the world revolves around them. It's easy to write them off, to judge them as entitled or rude. But what if love meant something else? What if we didn't rush to judge? What if, instead of dismissing them, we stopped to wonder, why are they acting like this? What pain or fear lies beneath the surface? Could there be something deeper driving their behavior? Something we can't see with just a glance? True love doesn't focus only on the anger or the arrogance. It asks us to look for the vulnerability beneath, to see the fear, the insecurity, the hurt. Love asks us to empathize, not just with the moments when someone is calm or kind, but with them in their most difficult, most troubled states. And what about the child who's throwing a tantrum in the store? Their screams are deafening, and their frustration is visible to everyone around. It's tempting to focus only on how inconvenient it is, how loud and disruptive they are, but true love doesn't ignore their pain. It recognizes that in that moment, they are overwhelmed by emotions they don't know how to control. Love means understanding that their frustration is something we too have felt, perhaps in different ways. Love means offering them empathy, offering them a moment of peace, just as we would want for ourselves when we are in distress. Here's the truth. Loving someone who is at their best, who is calm, collected, and beautiful, is easy, it's natural. But real love, the kind that truly makes a difference, is the love we show when someone is not at their best. When they are flawed, imperfect, and maybe even difficult to love. That's when love really matters. True love is the work of seeing someone not for who they are on the surface, but for who they are underneath, the vulnerable, hurting, and sometimes difficult person. It's the effort to imagine what it's like to walk in their shoes, to feel their pain, to understand their struggles. If we look to the past, there's a figure who gave us the ultimate example of this kind of love. In the Christian tradition, Jesus showed us how to love those who were deemed unlovable, the outcasts, the sinners, the ones who were rejected by society. He didn't just love the righteous or the beautiful. He loved those who were broken and lost, those who society had cast aside. Imagine if we applied this same principle to how we choose partners, how we build relationships. What if love wasn't about finding the most beautiful or the most successful? What if it was about finding someone who, despite their flaws, needed love the most? In today's world, a truly transformative dating app would look different. It wouldn't just highlight perfect profiles, flawless photos, or idealized lives. Instead, it would challenge us to love the broken, the vulnerable, the imperfect. It would show us the people we might be tempted to overlook and say, "Here, love them," not because they are perfect, but because they are human. This might sound strange, even impossible, in a world that often values superficiality and perfection. But the truth is, love that changes the world isn't love for the beautiful and the admired. It's love for the flawed, the hurting, the ones we'd rather turn away from. This love has the power to heal divisions, to bring peace where there's conflict, and to offer compassion where there's hatred. True love is not about giving someone what they deserve. It's about giving them what they need, the compassion, understanding, and care that helps them survive and thrive, even when they seem unworthy of it. This is the love that truly makes a difference. This is the love we need more of.